Purpose of this clip is to show you how to do floors, but we'll start with the walls. So, wall, architecture, 8-inch generic, change it to finish interior. So I start off from this corner, drag it up, make sure you zoom, so you click on the right place. You zoom back and forth so you pick the right spot. You zoom and you finish the right end. At this point, hit escape. You zoom back and you look at the whole thing and you say, oh, I got my walls. The problem is your walls were at 20 feet and you want your walls to be at 8 feet. So you hit escape and you choose all of your walls through tornado pick and you change them to 8 feet. 8 feet, because that's what we would desire to have. So we go back to the level 1 and we have our walls done. We're ready to do our floor. So we click on floor. Automatically generic 12-inch comes. We know we have a choice of it, but we stay with the 12-inch. We would like it to remain from 0 level up. The floor has to be a enclosed polyline. So if we do rectangle, automatically it's an enclosed polyline. So when we draw over here, it allows us to draw the outline in pink, and it allows us to draw, but it has to be an enclosed polyline, no open end, no crossing. Once we're happy with that, we check it. Immediately it turns it into a floor. If the lines are not enclosed, it will not allow us to do so. Now, we would like to draw a cross section. Here's a cross section, cut right through here to that direction. This allows us to tell us, this tells us that the section is cut right here, looking in that direction to this extent. So it will see this plane, and beyond that plane, up to here, anything that pokes above it and below it. To see the section, we can actually escape, double click at this tip, it will take us to the cross section. If we go on here, it shows us the line hierarchy. We're cutting through the walls, we're cutting through the floor. That's why they're thick lines, and that elevation of that wall beyond is shown with a thin line. I can also go on here, click on here, and I notice that I'm in section 1. So I can go floor plan, click on section, I see the section. Now I'm ready to draw the roof. So level 1, and I know the roof outline is with the dashed line. So I click on floor, draw a rectangle, like so, and I would like it to be at the height of 9 feet. Why 9 feet? Because 8 feet actually goes down, but I'll show it to you in a second. So let's say I say 8 feet. All right, so I want that roof to be happening there. I check mark it, go to my section, and I see it's 1 foot low because the floor goes downward. So I go back. This object is already highlighted. It's my floor / roof. I like it to go up to 9 feet instead of 8 feet. So I click 9 feet, and voila, I'm done. So the object, the building is essentially done with the floor and the roof. What I like to do is create a base for this thing. So again, I use floor, and I use a rectangle, and I go much larger to create a base for this building. About this height is good, but I wanted to start off from -1, and I'll tell you why -1. You'll see in a second if that's a good choice or not. And then I check mark it, and then I say it's done. So I go to my cross section, and my cross section shows you that base. So that base was done at -1, and now I am done with this object with the base, floor, walls, and the roof completed.